Okay, welcome back to the channel. It's The Critique, and today I'm going to be responding to Wiz Khalifa's latest track, Real Rappers Rap. It's no surprise that this song addresses the haters because 93% of this guy's music talks about haters. I mean, in the rap industry, haters are all over the place, but nobody concentrates on them as much as this guy. And if you analyze him in terms of his personality and different incidents that he has been in, you can easily tell that he concentrates on haters because this is who he is. He's not a very nice person. I've got evidence which shows that he's quite a meanie, and this contributes to the music that he actually produces. So stay tuned while we break it down on the channel. So at the start of the video, you actually see Wiz Khalifa making hand signs, possibly mimicking people he thinks talk smack about him. During a recent trip to London, he actually met up with producer Ski Beats for an in-depth interview with Soul Culture TV, and guess what? He was talking about the haters. Let me quote him. He's like, some people have no respect too. You've got to respect somebody's grind who works hard. You can't have your own personal attachment to it, he explained. I don't make the type of music I make for everybody. Or you might not like me or what I do, but you've got to understand what I work towards and where I'm at now, and you can't take that from me because nobody just handed it to me. I mean, look at the sound of that. I mean, Wiz Khalifa, you're in an industry, more so an art industry, and all your art is open to interpretation. You can't blow the lid every time somebody says they don't like your music or something like that. The way he reacts shows that there's something up with his personality. He thinks the world owes him some sort of gratitude, owes him some sort of respect. It's not like that, Wiz. We're going to actually take a look at his personality type, which is ISTP. It's actually suspected to be ISTP according to the MBTI personality analysis. You might also want to do that for yourself so you can understand yourself more. But before we actually get to that, let's look at various incidents which actually show that whatever Wiz Khalifa thinks of the world and the way that they hate on him is actually a reflection of his own personality and the issues that he has. This is probably why Ember left the guy anyway. Let us take a look at some of the altercations Wiz Khalifa has had with the public. There's a website called meanstars.com which tracks people's sentiment about a certain personality. And as you can see, Wiz Khalifa is rated as 100% mean. Nobody thinks he is okay. Nobody thinks that is nice. Let us take a look at what two people had to say about him. This guy says, I saw Wiz Khalifa at a McDonald's in LA. I came up to him and asked for a selfie, and he told me to go S a day. Well, F Wiz Khalifa. The other person said, Wiz Khalifa told me to F off in the LAX. I just stood there dumbfounded. F Wiz Khalifa. So as you can see, he is mean to general people, and this talks to his personality that I'm going to touch on later. At some point, he actually beefed with the whole of Korea. Alright, Wiz Khalifa released a track called Hot Now where he raps, smoke at my eyes looking Korean, and the line was actually picked up by the Korea Times, who said the lyrics were of an offensive nature. Wiz Khalifa, instead of apologizing, goes on the Breakfast Club and says, chill out, I'm not racist, I love all races. I have Korean friends who are not offended, so I don't know those people who are saying that. My art is up for interpretation. Imagine a whole country has complained about what you have said on a song, and instead of just apologizing and moving on with your life, you actually respond by saying that the people that I know, the Koreans, aren't offended. They're people who are close to you. Maybe they understand you better than people who are not exposed to you a lot. When a whole country is complaining, just apologize. Don't defend yourself in such a cheap manner. This actually shows that Wiz Khalifa has got personality issues on a major tip. Maybe Wiz behaves the way that he does because critics have not been kind to him in the past. When he released his album ONIFC, the critics killed him, to be exact. Carl Williott of Idolator said, impending fatherhood has not seemed to spark Wiz's lyrical growth. ONIFC is full of gauzy, lethargic beats with slow-down G-funk riffs and bloops that seem to be coming from melted video game cartridges. Wiz seems to be just fine planting his stake in the land of no stakes. He opened Rolling Papers with, they say all I rap about is chicks and champagne, and proceeded to start ONIFC with Get the Coke Out the Bottle. The Washington Post's Alison Stewart agrees with Carl Williard. She said, ONIFC, which stands for Only Word We Can't Say in First Class, is light on beefy hooks, preferring sleepy beats that quickly turn somnolent. Other songs employ electro-psych whirls and 70s space-age effects in space of anything substantial, so this is bound to get on Wiz Khalifa's nerve, taking into account his personality type ISTP that I'm going to talk about next. But it seems like he started talking about haters in his first album, so had the critics gotten the time to talk about him, or maybe they were talking about the mixtapes he had released before his first album? Those who know Wiz Khalifa more, please let me know, because I'm trying to understand why this boy is so angry. Okay, let's get to the point. Why Wiz Khalifa acts the way he acts? It's because of his personality type, which is called ISTP. Those who have taken the Myers-Briggs personality test know what that means. If you haven't, Google it a bit and actually get to find out what you're like by taking a personality test. This will help you deal with people better than Wiz Khalifa does. If you look at the traits of the ISTP personality in terms of the weaknesses, it explains exactly why he goes off at people in public and is always beefing with everybody. Okay, the first aspect of ISTP, which is negative, is insensitivity. ISTPs tend toward blunt and unsweetened communication, and it becomes quite harsh and critical at times. ISTPs are also impatient. They can't deal with the inability to move forward, make a decision, or act in the moment. ISTPs are also private and reserved. They have a strong need for personal space and solitude. This is why he has got a problem dealing with fans who approach him in public spaces trying to get his attention. So Wiz Khalifa, please change up and pay attention to the people who actually pay your bills. What do you think about Wiz Khalifa's issue? Has it stunted the development of his career? Has he lost fans because of the way he behaves? Let me know in the comments below. So this is my reaction to Wiz Khalifa's Real Rappers Rap, a song which probably just came out of the need for him to address the haters. Not a song of note, nothing we will remember. I'm sure you can also see by the views on his track that people aren't really feeling it. When 93% of your songs are about the same thing, it becomes quite monotonous and people tend to ignore you after some time. So please take the time to subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about the reaction in the comments below. Share the video and follow me on my social channels that I've just highlighted there. I share content that is a bit different on those, even though it's around issues to do with social commentary. So I'll see you in the next video. It's The Critique. Cheers.